there's a lot of things that people don't see to really appreciate the progression that it's reached up until this point. But again, there's always room for improvement. You got to always keep in mind that, progression is essential in business. So hopefully that'll be the continued path, and that'll be the direction of the TNA company.
Also was curious, Key, as well, obviously, that there has been the development and the metamorphosis of a lot of the guys that you worked with in Ring of Honor to where they're reaching very, very large status. CM Punk, obviously, if, all else fails, he's probably going to be the ECW champion at SummerSlam. Colt Cabana signing his developmental deal with the WWE. I wanted to get your thoughts, because obviously you were with them when, some people didn't think that they'd even last maybe in Ring of Honor or get to this particular point where they have WWE developmental deals. What's been your viewpoint of both of them in their careers right now?
Well, I think as far as Punk, as I'm concerned for Punk, I'm extremely happy for him and his success, as I would be for anyone to go from being an independent wrestler to reaching a mainstream audience to being known worldwide. Just out of the local guys, not local guys, but out of the crew of independent wrestlers who are very close knit and know each other very well. He's the first out of us to reach WrestleMania, so there's a little bit of that competitive rivalry between us and other wrestlers. We rip on him a little bit, but it's great to see somebody succeed. I'm not one of those persons who wants to hate on somebody or wants to try to draw them back down. I'm very happy to see his success. I hope he can continue it, considering the schedule for the WWE is a lot more difficult than people realize, considering that their schedules is something like 300 days out of the year. And you're using your body as your form of business. That's a very risky path to take. And, for anybody, if they can reach, that level, and do good with it, by all means go for it. This profession is very, very, very tricky. All it takes is one mistake and you're done. That's why I find it very, very irresponsible for some companies to hire people, who don't have that experience or even just an athletic background, to find some kind of compromise where they can learn and get better. But yeah, with Punk, I'm very happy for him, and I hope he just continues that path of success. There's only one way to go, and that's up.
We are 24 hours away from, of course, the final Impact before Hard Justice. Of course, the newest star of TNA, Karen Angle, she wants a divorce. How is Kurt going to handle it? And of course, the return of That's right. I'm laughing when I say that, Blake, because Kurt and Karen, they're doing fine. For all the people who are jumping to conclusions, emailing the program, are they getting a divorce? A big fat no on that one. The return of Raven's House, a fun match.
Thanks for ruining it, man.
Well, it's still real to me, damn it, as they say. The Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm, Raven, and Robert Roode against Chris Harris, Rhino, and Kaz. So again, you can watch Spike TV. Final question for you, Key. Obviously, I'm sure that you're an innocent bystander in this as well. But Spike TV, September 30th. The deal as of right now, it's there's rumors of the new contract with Spike TV. There's rumors around Fox. Do you really have a particular preference, or is it do you think that really Spike TV has gotten TNA to places that if it wasn't for Spike TV, that TNA would have been lost without Spike TV a long time ago?
Well, I don't really know, because I'm not involved in the negotiations between the company and, whichever company is ready to distribute it. Whether it's Spike, whether it's Fox, whether it's USA, whether it's, whoever. I think the company needs an outlet for the public to see the product. Again, always room for improvement. So, if they feel complacent, if they feel, that there's no room for them to improve, then I think that'll be the demise of the company. If they feel that whatever decision they make is for the best interest of the company and for the company to move forward and to grow and continue to grow, then I'm all for it. I don't really think it's necessarily a preference, to who it is. It's just a matter of business. What will be the best scenario for the company to progressively increase in size? And, you got to think of it in those terms. This is a very, as far as in the United States, it's the second, the second on the lot in comparison to the WWE. And if they're going to have a chance to compete, then they really need those outlets to continue to grow and to continue to create a larger market for their product.
Any other shows that you have upcoming? Because obviously one of the things that you've done throughout your entire career, you work Europe, you work Japan, you work the Indies, Jersey All Pro. Besides what you got going in TNA, where can the fans check you out?
We got the IWA Mid-South or Anarchy Championship Wrestling dual co-promoted show on August 19th in San Antonio. It'll be myself and Hernandez against Masada and the Necro Butcher. And I believe on the 25th I will be returning to IWA Mid-South in Chicago. And we have the Jersey All-Pro 10-year anniversary coming up in October. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Fantastic, and I do have to say this. One of the original founding members of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. It only took 5.5 years, Hero, but the good key aboard the areas of the Monday Night Mayhem Radio Network. And I have to say this: if TNA is smart, they will lock this man into a long-term deal. They're not going to let this man get away because there's plenty of wrestlers aboard their roster, but no one packs a punch and a kick for that matter like the good key. You know what? I'll actually write a check for $50 for a signing bonus for Key if TNA actually locks him into a long-term deal. Yeah. So $50 less that they have to pony up for.
Hey, it's not the size. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight the dog brings
Tell him,
to
Michael,
the fight.
I can definitely vouch for that.
We very much appreciate your free time and nothing but continued success going forward from here. And I got a funny feeling that maybe we'll be able to place the names with the faces maybe, I'd say around WrestleMania time in Orlando.
Beautiful. Looking forward to it.
We appreciate it, Keith. Thank you so much for being aboard the program this evening.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Mayhem fans.